Okay, so I'm back, and before we actually go and do the ghost investigation at the Battery D. Russie out in front of the cannon place over there, we're gonna go drive around the Fort Monroe real quick before it gets dark. Sun's going down, but here's the fort, and I'll actually drive through the whole area. And I just was reading more about it because I've been here a few times. This will be my third time here, and yeah, I can go in this way actually. And as you can see, there's more stuff out front here. Let's go look at this, and then I'll turn around and we can go in. Let's go check this out. So one of the stories is that the lighthouse over here has a ghost too, and this is a whole nother part I haven't really seen. Very cool. And as you can see, the moat, that's part of the fort. This is awesome. It's another battery where cannons would have been. All these houses are from way back. Let's go check out these cannons, or we could just stop. There's nobody behind me. Battery Irwin. I'll stop it. Or we could actually turn around. I'll be right back and we'll go in the fort. There's the lighthouse. So, yeah, I do want to stop and get out here. Hold on one moment. Yeah, so I can't actually park over here because this is all resident parking, because people do live here still. But very cool to see the lighthouse. I was going to do a little tour, drive-through tour of the fort, which is right back there. And yeah, good to see the lighthouse. And that's said to be haunted. Very cool. Old Point Comfort. That's what this place used to be called. So let's do a little drive-through of the actual fort. I will be right back. Very cool place, huh? Now this one doesn't say no. It does say no trespassing. I was just about to get out and run up there. Off limits, off limits. But you see another guard tower, obviously a newer one. We'll see if we can go in and just do a quick drive-through, and then we'll get to our investigation. A lot of people actually over here. I figured by now there wouldn't be that many people. It's about to get dark. Stop. Yeah. So, doing the same thing I did the other day. Moat off slippage. No fishing or crabbing. Now keep your eyes peeled for a moat monster. Yay, let's go. Through the tunnel and through the woods. I said the same thing last time. So that's an awesome freaking house. Do not enter. Fort Monroe, quarters number 1. I don't think I'm going to be able to zoom in to be able to read all that. This house, President Abraham Lincoln stayed in this. That's what I was looking for. Let's go. Take a quick drive around so you can see all the. We're on an island with moats surrounding us. Quarters number 1. It's cool to think Abraham Lincoln stayed there. And then there's stories of 3 indentured servants or slaves that actually escaped this place, but a lot of them called it Fort Comfort, and that because it was protecting them from the whole slavery thing. So very cool place. Old buildings, all 1800. It's cool to think people still live here too. I wonder what was in some of these buildings, what was going on way back then. So now we're going towards the North Gate Parade Ground Casement Museum, which we just walked through the other day. And up on top of all these landings, like these hills, have the guys buried pets, all the dogs. Well, the first time I came here and we were walking around it, it was pretty crazy how many little graves are up there. There's thousands of them. So, Lady in White was seen, I think, in there. There's like a little park. That whole little area was full of trees more before, back in the day, and children said were more than once. And in some of these buildings, I forget which one it said, they've had doors open and close, slamming, windows, objects moving. One of the most haunted areas around me is this whole area. So I would do an investigation in here, but I'm pretty sure they'll just kick me out as they see me doing stuff with equipment, and because you're not supposed to do one in here, but I think it's okay to do one by the old battery. I mean, imagine who stayed in that house. There's so many, and right up there is the first part of the pet cemetery. That's an old well right there. This is the whole casement where Jefferson Davis was locked up, and Edgar Allan Poe was locked up right in there. The Casement Museum. And I can park and we can run up top here. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. So that's casement number 20. And I'm walking up to the Overlook Flagstaff Bastion. We're about to get a cool view. That's cool if you'd like to read this. Very cool. So you can see where all the guns would be. This is awesome. So there's some more guns. You can actually walk around the whole top of this fort. Very cool. Got a good vantage point of the whole bay. But you can see where the gun pads were and stuff. And actually you can walk the whole entire thing, but I just wanted to show that before I go do the investigation. Let's get to the investigation. I will be right back. Here's the chapel. Chapel of Centurion. Very old. There's probably how they push some of the cannons up there or something. An enduring legacy. So people live in all these houses and stuff. And then the Boy Scouts actually use part of this for a meeting house and stuff. Boy Scouts have been coming here forever. Engineering quarters. It's very cool. And we're almost out of here, and then we'll get to our investigation. I'll be back.